Hello, welcome back. Last time I read some books and investigated the water zone and found nothing, so it seems like I do have to do this. So I've had some thoughts. I was going to brute force with my entire inventory there, but I think I can maybe do a little bit better. What do I have on me? Do I have all the things I think I might need? I might. Okay, so thoughts. Cold prehistoric snack or something. Prehistoric delight, treat. What's the... Let's get the actual text of that. Icy prehistoric delight? Cold prehistoric... Prehistoric is the word I remember. Cold prehistoric delight. Ice lizard steak. 100% confidence. It's basically impossible that that's another item and it still makes sense. Hungry winter outfit. Frostbite necklace. It has the hungry keyword with the teeth. It has the winter keyword with the resist cold. It has the outfit keyword because it's something you can wear. That's a perfect fit. 99.5% confidence on that. It's gone up 0.5%. Tiny self-representation. I never had a huge amount of confidence in this crystal shard of healing, because there exist larger crystal shards, and this is just like one but smaller, and is fractal in a way, kind of. It's an okay fit. I think I have a better one. Tiny. Something on a pendant. Self-representation. A mirror. Spirit mirror pendant. I'm thinking this is perhaps the actual answer here, and I probably had the luminous female embodiment among some of the things I tried, but it wasn't accepted because my tiny self-representation was wrong. So then, the thing that was closest on all the keywords I've decided is the crystal flower. Reading about a little bit about plant anatomy, it sounds like it would be plausible to call the flower the female reproductive organs of a flowering plant. The reason this isn't a perfect fit is because it seems like it would also be plausible to call it the male ones. I think it contains both at the same time. But let's try it. Check it out, that's not it. There's also, will only open when all 4 guardians are satisfied. I don't know that that's talking about those clues there. Guardians are like the ones that I fight for the elemental essences. Alright, so how about the Moonblade idea, along with Spirit Mirror Pendant? So it looks like we are dumping an entire inventory in there, huh? Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to go through every item I own, evaluate it for the... I mean, I don't have to try stuff like, say, hand cannon, or, you know, spiked club, or... I can cut out a lot of items, but let's just do this process one more time. I'll go through every unique item I own, and a few others like the fist dagger, for example, and look at anything that... Just basically look for keyword hits on luminous female embodiment, probably, or tiny self-representation. I feel like it's probably one of those, the spirit mirror or the crystal shard of healing, but there's other possibilities. So let me take a moment and get a collection of items to try and see what happens. Alright, here's what I ended up with. This is my luminous female embodiment candidate pile. This is my tiny self-representation candidate pile. And at the same time, I also gathered some items, basically swords and guns, for dueling samurai. Because I tried a full suit of armor. I don't have the reed sabatons yet, because that's another puzzle to try. It's in the same status, but at least I'll get confirmation for that one alone. Okay, so... Can you hold all of these? So these are all the tiny self-representation candidate items. I don't feel like explaining my thinking behind each one. If one of them is right, then I'll okay, so the first 3 rows. I'll talk about that, but let's just see first if any of them are. Alright, got my Moonblade. Crystal Flower I've already tried, but maybe it's... Oh boy, am I really going to try all the permutations of these? Okay, so let's sort by confidence then. Tiny self-representation. I like the Spirit Mirror best. That's already on the thing. This involves a mirror, maybe... This is... I don't know, represents me in some way. This is like that, but even tinier because it has a little skull at the end of the string. This has a face painted on it. Actually, that's not terrible. This is definitely not tiny. I'm gonna put this one back. There's no way it's Remains of Turum. Impossible. This is another crystal shard. Ice Guardian figurine. Timepiece? Timepiece? I can't even begin to explain my thinking there because I don't think I have any. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, island map. That's an interesting one. Let's put that actually up high. I don't have this deconfirmed. Okay, there's no way it's Amulet of Nergal. I'm gonna ditch that one. If it's a skull, it's a skull. This has a face painted on it, so it's not terrible. If it's a crystal, it's gonna be the blue one. So I'm paring down my list a bit, just to keep these permutations reasonable. Branch? Why branch? Because it's fractal. Yeah, because it's fractal. This is like a little tiny herder, and as we know, they grow into herders if left long enough, so it's like a seed. Well, it's a spore, I guess. And that's a figurine. Okay, so those 8... Why the scope? That's not a self-representation, that's a way to view the world, and was already a key to something else. I'm gonna ditch the scope. I think this particular scope was actually on Harak. An item I have not yet had a use for is this thing. I don't know what to do with this. Maybe I'll learn later. Okay, so luminous female embodiment. I'll put this all the way down the list. This is luminous, and I guess that's the only keyword. No, that's terrible. It should hit on at least 2 keywords, probably. This is a slightly luminous kind of embodiment. How is it an embodiment? I don't know. What does that word even mean? This is clearly female. This could be argued to be female and is luminous. I don't know about embodiment. What is embodiment? Astral body, I've explained that before, and... I don't know, this has like a female part and a male part, I guess? That's almost as poor a fit as the, Yeah, so the egg is... It's not the egg. The egg is not luminous. Like, it is resoundingly not luminous. I can say with 100% certainty it's not the egg. Okay, so not the egg. That cuts down on my things to try. So that's 4... Only these 2 decent fits? Well, okay, so I haven't tried the Moonblade combined with a Spirit Mirror Pendant yet. Maybe that's just it. Maybe my... I don't know, my moon thinking is a big stretch. Is it, though? Yes, absolutely. Definitely. No question about that. Okay, so I left the Spirit Mirror Pendant there, right? Alright, so Spirit Mirror Pendant with Moonblade. That's not it. With Crystal Flower. Already tried, and that's not it. With Meteorite? No. With Mortar and Pestle? No. Okay. Here, let's do this the other way. It'll actually be quicker. So Moonblade with... Spirit Mirror Pendant is a no. Island Map? No. Crystal Shard? No. Skull? No. Ice Guardian Figurine? No. Tribal Shield? No. Branch? No. Herder Cap? No. Okay. So it's not that. So then, Crystal Flower with Spirit Mirror Pendant. I've tried that. It's not it. Island Map? No. Crystal Shard? No. Skull? No. Ice Guardian? No. Yes! Ice Guardian? Ice Guardian figurine, Crystal Flower. Alright, so I had the Crystal Flower right. It was the Ice Guardian figurine. I can see that. Alright. You know what? This is a good fit. I'm satisfied with this. This had no other use. All the other Okay, so here's a way that in theory, now I'm thinking retroactively, I could have connected these clues together. There were 2 shops that accepted figurines. figurines have been used for nothing else. I mean, I don't know that there wasn't another shop that would take this figurine, but the ones that took them... No, this one just took one ogre figurine. But I've seen all the zones, right? Okay, yeah, so no, I'd still have to stretch a little bit. So the reasoning is, like, I have this Ice Guardian figurine. What do I do with it? There are shops that take figurines, but none of them take this one. All the others have a use. So that reduces it down to that. The figurine part of that is super fine for self-representation. That's cool. You know what? I can totally see how this would have, this whole puzzle would have come together, and these feel like they make sense once I've seen them. I'm going to say that's the one and only use for you, and you can stay there. I want my crystal flower back, though. And my, you can keep my steak. But yeah, I'm taking back my, do I want my frostbite necklace? I don't know, maybe. Anyway, yeah, so ultimately, I don't feel like that answer to that puzzle was nonsense at all. I just didn't really find a good way to get to it. Okay, so frostbite necklace. I'm going to take this and just put it into my pile of stuff. I mean, if I ever really, really need frost resistance, it's not absolutely implausible I'll pull it out. It's very unlikely, though. Okay, so that's a thing resolved. Good. And that presumably unblocks my progress, so I can properly continue. Didn't get as far as testing the branch. Well, I kind of did, but not with every permutation. Island map already was a puzzle key, so that's why that was a poor fit. I still think my Crystal Shard of Healing thing was pretty plausible. Do I feel like the Ice Guardian figurine is a better fit? I feel like they're about the same. It just depends on which self you're talking about. And it's not made clear from the sign itself. And the Spirit Mirror pendant, I think, wasn't a bad fit either. So Spirit Mirror, Crystal Shard of whatever, or Ice Guardian figurine. I feel equally good about all of those. But at least it was one, so that's great. Okay, so progress can be made. Map, you go away. Right here. No, you go with the flute and stuff. Right here. Don't know what to do with Turum yet, but I have him. Okay, let's go in there. Dueling Samurai can wait. Probably should have touched that crystal. I'm probably about to fight some very serious dudes. Kefo will just have to not take damage. All four Guardians apparently are satisfied. What a weird thing to lock this behind, though. Like, why the water zone so harder to access? What happened to my grammar? Than everything else. Oh, this looks weird. I've never seen a force field in water from not in the water. Or from in the water, for that matter. You can't cast spells in water, so I couldn't have ever placed one. Okay, so, you're gonna spike me, obviously. You sure did, and it hurts a lot. Why did you feel the need to do that? I guess I'll rest for a bit. So my food supply, while still I have a lot, it is dwindling little by little. Since I stopped exploring new zones... Hold on, there was a rock beyond this. That does not respond to such a thing. So it's just a health tax going through there. Yeah, it's a pressure plate. Does it respond? Nope. Okay, so that has no way back up, but I have a save. Oh, underwater panic! That's pretty good. Is there any place to breathe here? I'm guessing the place to breathe is going to be through... I get an energy potion. Yeah, okay. Got it. Got it. Alright. Energy potion. Got it. Got it. Alright. Let's, I could have done the panic, but, like, I wasn't even close to set up for underwater combat. So let's get closer to that. It's not too hard to do. Sure. No, I want this in the secondary slots. And I want this here. Okay, let's go. That's the wrong thing. And also I didn't rest for Kefo since I saved. Okay, so... I wish I could re-equip while I'm asleep. Fifth party member just sort of reaches in, very gently and quietly, so as not to disturb the sleeping people, and rearranges the things in their hands. Yeah, that'd be hard to do. I see why it's not possible. For that reason exactly. Alright. I slept, I equipped, I saved, and I fight. You die. You do too. You can get backstabbed, maybe. You could have, but I wasn't quick enough. This is a neat little fight. I like the concept. I'm going to be taking a lot of drowning damage. I mean, that's what the energy potions were for. But what if I don't worry about those? And do this instead. Kefo needs one. Yeah, okay, well, whatever. She needs some vitality. Just doesn't have enough. Yeah, so 125, that's the lowest health of anybody. I could give her the Amulet of Nergal. That's not too bad. She has Alchemy 5, she has critical whatever. You don't need the Spirit Mirror, let's swap. There, okay. A vitality equivalent has been given to you. Energy potions, so those sound like a Harak. Oh, he has big ones. Alright, so I'm on the other side of something. There were 4 of those scattered around here, weren't there? Yes, there were. One of them's in Harpy. Okay, so I'm here at something. Another fight, it seems. I see those insects in cages. I see that pressure plate. Okay, so this'll be... Yep, this is the Guardian Arena. Okay. And this is my way back. Right to here. Great. There's also some kind of health tax something going on there. You know what? While Kefo is dead, I'm gonna pay that health tax. And also... Oh, hey, check it out. Sure, so that's open. I'm saving. I'm gonna do this real quick and see what it's about. Oh, it's one of these, huh? Alright, I'm gonna take your suggestion and see if a rock can tell me, yeah, a rock can tell me whether I can proceed or not. Well, obviously I'll have to be able to there. Obviously I won't there, okay. Pellets, also worthless, great. 10 pellets tell me to go forward. That was extremely well clued. I liked that. I did have to fall into the trap eventually to learn the nature of the puzzle. I'm about to game over. Okay, well there went that ether weed. Alright. My people breathed while they were dead. Okay, I can get a breath and map that out. I'll leave breadcrumbs. I guess I'll do it with rocks. I have plenty of rocks at home, and they all come back to me, so I don't lose any of these items. Alright, let's establish a map while Kefo is dead. So that rock tells me, step here. This rock tells me step here. How much do I remember of the path? I think it's here. It is. It has to be there, because that's the only option. It is here. It's not there. It's here. Let's get some air. I can't see my path. Harpy will survive another spike stab, maybe? It's likely enough. Okay, rocks, not too visible on the ground. So from here, I don't know, it's here. I hear the last power gem, by the way. I know I can get this ether weed, and I know I can't turn from there, so that's the end of that road. Oh, well, if Harpy takes a bunch of drowning damage, which he won't because he has huge amounts of energy, but if he did, then he would die from spikes. Hey, check it out, it's the reed sabatons. I found them. Okay, oops, I ran out of rocks and, yeah, it's hard to see where to step. Those rocks are not particularly visible. It's this way. Okay, so at this point, yeah, okay, see, that's the problem. This is a weird situation. Okay, I'd like something more visible than rocks. Do I have something disposable that's more visible than that? I guess pellets. Pellets do the job. I'm never going to use them. This is a great use for them. They're kind of heavy, though, is the only thing. Is 10 pellets heavier than 1 rock? Well, you know what? Sure, let's just do this. And then I'll try to live through this encounter, I guess. Reasonable. There you are. My food. You're hard to find. Okay. Yeah, let's do the dueling samurai thing. How about now? I'll be back there momentarily, but... Load up on weapons. How many of these can you carry? All of them. Good for you. So that is in... By the way, I also want to buy another brass key. That's in a place. The place is called Fire Zone. Brass keys are sold here? No. Here? Yes. Okay, Fire Zone. I'm all set up for water combat. That's fine, I'll leave it that way for now. Fire Zone. Wait, but the reed sabatons were there, and I don't have them now. Hold on. Sure, I'll pile these up on the floor, but I need those reed sabatons, maybe. Because finally I can actually try that full suit of reed. So just like everything here. Armor here. Reed armor specifically. Let's get a full reed set. I'll put the other armor over there. If it's any set, it's definitely the reed one. If it's not a set, then it's something else, I guess. Two-handed sword, cutlass. Okay, yeah, so swords go right down here on the floor. I mean, there were swords on that shelf. Maybe it was the wrong kind of sword, maybe it needs a sword and a gun. I don't know. But that makes me think it's probably the reed sabatons thing. I'm gonna take these things back because I don't think they make sense. Okay, so get those reed sabatons out. These two connect directly to each other, maybe. So full set of reed armor and maybe some kind of sword. I have all kinds in there. If it's a sword, I'll have one that fits. I can try shuriken, but I don't think that's it. Having educated myself in the ways of the samurai and the differences between them and ninja, shurikens are not a samurai thing, by my understanding. I'm not using bows right now. I have crossbow, and that's preferable right now. So this goes in this pile, and these go in munitions, which is here. Alright. What am I doing? Underwater exploration thingy. Right, munitions. I need you. Can anyone carry this? Yes. Oh, they're very light. Okay. So 10 pellets is a little bit lighter than a rock. Good. Alright, so I have 56 rocks. But there are rocks that I can see and that I'm never going to want back. Yeah, that was the end of that thought. Why did I think I had more to say? I could have windgated, but I walked here. It's almost as fast. I can walk in the hub, or I can walk here. It's about the same thing. Okay, so it is annoying that I take this damage, but that's just how it is. Just how it's going to have to be. Also a little annoying I have to have this inventory open, but that's just how it has to be. it's not there. Here? Wait, did that? No, it's fine. Oh, that's already there. Okay, yep. Great. 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 Gonna go back. I'll attempt to keep everybody kind of semi-alive. Oh, they go to the other side of the plates. Of course they do. Alright, so this way, this way, this way. That way. That way. And then this is a dead end. That's okay. So there was more walkable space than I thought, but it's also... Okay, yeah, so there's etherweed here. I'm going to grab and go back, I guess. People going to die. But I can make that happen less by doing this. I guess I could also go back and touch the big crystal. I'm not going to. I could also drink some little energy potions. Those barely tied me over. They're not strong enough for this. Okay, I'm going to pick this up because I don't want to go there. There's no button on that wall or anything. Technically it's a way I can go, but it's not a way I want to go. You. Alright, I set down 2. I cleaned up my path a bit. I can't see. I can't see. Yeah, ammo box is not as visible as I would like. But it'll have to do. It's what I have. Alright, I can't really map this out. It's much more visible this way because the fire symbol faces toward me, so it's the return trip that's slow and hard. My light spell is up, I think. This is as strong as it gets. Read Sabatons, read Sabatons, read Sabatons. Got him. Am I just going forward? That doesn't seem like a good idea, but it gets me to the gem, and maybe that'll make a wind gate appear or something? Got the gem. I guess I could just, like, take the spike damage and go back? Etherweed. Okay, there we go. I'm alive, I'm here. I have some things. I used some of my ammunition for a good purpose. And I got a power gem and a reed Sabatons. Neat. There might be more to see there. It sure is an annoying place to investigate, though. Alright. So for now, I'll be satisfied with what I got there. And I did the underwater panic, and... Right, that's where the Guardian fight is. Okay, but I have the reed Sabatons. So I can try and resolve the doing samurai. Let's do it. And I put a pile of swords there, so if it's swords, then I have those 2. And the last power gem. Cool. Alright. Not going to cash that in just yet. All power gems and all essences. Right, I can put it on the thing, but the rules still forbid opening the door at that point. Alright. So through here can only just be a chest, but it might include some very important items in it. Alright, I'm saving for some reason. So, reed, Sabatons, cuirass, leg mail, gauntlets, helmet. It's not a full reed suit, but is it also that? Is it that and also some particular kind of sword? Here's a longsword. Doesn't like it. You know what? Let's just pile these all up. Okay. It was a longsword and a lightning blade and the reed armor. Was it? It was not. It was a longsword and a lightning blade? Was it just 2 longsword likes? Is that really the entire thing? Cutlass is accepted. It's not any 2 swords. I had 2 swords on there earlier. Was it not those 2? I thought it was a longsword and a sickle blade. Extra items don't make it fail. Huh. Why didn't that work earlier? I thought I had exactly this with some extra items, but now I can have exactly this with some extra items and it's fine. Wait, one of them was a 2-handed sword. Oh. A sword in each hand! You can't do that, so a two-handed sword doesn't count. So it has to be 2 one-handed swords. How's a dagger? Dagger's good enough. Okay, got it. Alright, I don't need long swords, so I'll leave those there. I don't need any of these. But maybe I do! You never know what's gonna be asked of me. Do I have 2 regular long swords? I think I don't. I think I just brought one of each thingy. So you know what? You get the long sword and the cutlass. It's a pirate samurai. Alright. So this one's resolved now. A chest, not a mimic. Vitality, that's you. Meteor shield, that's you, I think. Alright. You're missing meteor gauntlets. If you had them, you'd have a full set. Hey look, an extra spirit mirror. I have so many of those. It's kind of silly. Sure, let's do it. For now. Who's not wearing one? Kefo? That's fine. Dexterity, Kefo. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Okay. That was the entire reward for that? Whoa. Whoa. This is like level of detail, I guess, but it's applied so weirdly. Anyway, yeah, so that was the entire reward for that, apparently. Alright, well, it was good that I did it, but like, what an annoying puzzle. But, only because of the multiple only because also there were like 5 other 4 plagues in this same thingy. Why so many? Alright. Yeah, you know what? I'm taking all my stuff. You don't get to keep any of it. There we go. Okay. Okay, so that's resolved. Great. All done. You go away. I don't care about you anymore. This is not all resolved. This. I don't know what to do about it. There were no buttons anywhere. Lamp, zones of exclusion. Serpent statue is there. Couldn't do anything to it. So, like, this needs to open by something somehow. I don't know what or how. Alright, so in front of me is the final Guardians fight. After that, I have all the power gems. After that, I can place all the essences. Yeah, so I have endgame open now. Great. I can place all the essences, I can place all the power gems, I can open the door to Pat's Castle rooftop or whatever's up there. And I can move on with my life. Alright, so food goes in the food shelf with the food person until I manage to get to the food shelf. And I think that's all I need. So Turum, don't know what to do with you. Oops, those are rocks. Those are not food. Don't eat those. There they are. Didn't bury him as deep as I worried. Okay, great. Cool stuff. A Spirit Walker pendant stays with me. Oh, by the way, Scroll of Ice Shards. I picked this up while I was sorting through stuff. I realized you can actually cast that. Because you had a point in Earth after having had points in Frost. The order doesn't matter, but, you know, it's a thing. Oh wait, hang on. Poison Bolt, right. You don't have enough Earth for that yet, right? Right. Only requires Earth Magic too. Ah. So Earth Magic is the school to go into if you want a projectile weapon very early. That's interesting. I assume that's unmodified. Okay, cool. And Air Magic takes all the way up to 4 before you can do the Lightning Bolt. It actually doesn't? Frostbolt and Fireball both also require a point in air? So yeah, you can actually get Earth Bolt, what's it called? Poison Bolt on your first level up after character creation. And it is unique in that. Water Magic 3, Air Magic 1. Okay. I don't know, I always feel like Earth is kind of the bad school of magic to choose, but that's a big upside to it, because, like, projectile damage is neat. And it's... my feelings about it being the bad one are completely unfounded, because it's fine. It does good stuff. I think that's just because Poison Cloud deals damage slowly instead of all at once, so it feels like it's doing less, even though it probably does as much if the monster holds still. I mean, that is a legitimate downside. The monster has to hold still. Okay, sure, I was set up for underwater combat, and I don't want to be anymore, so I guess I'll bother to fix that since I'm thinking about stuff. You are already as you were, you're already fixed. Oh, didn't I have another thing to do somehow? So I'm missing the crystal boots. Are there rogue gloves? I'm not sure if there are. You have your set bonus already. So yeah, you're missing crystal boots for your set bonus. You're missing meteor gauntlets for your set bonus. There's nothing I can do to find those any quicker. Not particularly unlikely that one of them is maybe... Oh yeah! Eyes of the Beholder. That's yet to be resolved. All these things I keep forgetting. I'm going to delete this. I would never, ever, ever do that. So now I know how plentiful the... I could just open that. Okay, yeah, so next time Water Guardians fight... And I think I would love to resolve the Eyes of the Beholder. It might lead to some of my equipment set bonuses. I'll give it another poke if I remember. But I'm kind of just ready to go up to CPAT and see what that is. And there might be more down here. I don't suspect there is, but there could be. After the power gem. Alright. So this happens immediately next time. If I feel like it... this. If I don't, this. Alright, see you next time for 3 thises.